I want to assure the public that the zoo is safe. The zoo is in good hands. We are still in sorrow over the loss of Stacey. We've taken extra precautions to ensure the safety of our employees and the public, which I'll get to in a moment. As I said before, the sequence of events is still under investigation. We do not know all of the information at this point. However, we believe that we have a rough timeline of events that occurred on Friday, April 15th. The keepers involved that day, including Stacey, were aware that there was one tiger in each of the zoo's 2 night houses and were aware of the location of those tigers. Also, as part of this procedure, the keepers changed the animal access signs on each of the doors in the night house to indicate what areas of the night house are accessible to a tiger. Let me give you an example of that. Here's a sign that's on those animal enclosures. When there's no tiger having access, the sign is in this position. And when the animal is in the enclosure, this is what you see as a keeper. Stacey and the other keeper changed these signs on the doors located in the night houses so that anyone entering the night house, in addition to the keepers who set up the enclosure, would know the areas to which a tiger has access. According to witnesses, this procedure was done correctly. The animal access signs are a secondary safety measure. Keepers are trained to put eyes on all animals in any enclosure at the zoo before performing any tasks involving entry into any area that could be occupied by a tiger. Except for circumstances where the animal is receiving veterinary care and is tranquilized and restrained, keepers never enter any area to which an animal may have access. Approximately 1:55 p.m., 2 maintenance personnel who were located in a maintenance area approximately 50 yards from the Tiger River Night House heard what sounded like a scream coming from the night house area. They rushed to investigate. Once they concluded that someone might be injured, they followed zoo procedures and made a call for help using the zoo's radio communication system. Also, at approximately 1:55, within seconds of hearing the initial call for help on the radio, a keeper arrived at the location, assessed the situation, and issued a code red for the zoo. Code red is an emergency call that commences a safety protocol for a variety of reasons. One scenario where a code red can be issued is where an animal has escaped or poses a threat to humans. At this time, a call went out over the radio for the paramedics to be called. Zoo personnel began ushering patrons into secure buildings and locked down the zoo. 1:56. The zoo dispatcher called 911. A word here about the 911 call. It's important to understand that the person who made the 911 call was in an administration trailer on the opposite end of the zoo campus. She did not have all of the information as to what was transpiring at the time the 911 call was made. If you listen carefully, you can hear that she is on the phone with 911 while simultaneously listening to radio traffic and trying to figure out what exactly is transpiring. She relayed information to the 911 operator as she received it. She was not holding back any information. We've initiated a two-person system where 2 keepers now are required anytime the tigers move from one location to another. We're doing more training now with our keepers. And we've begun an immediate review of all the zoo's safety protocols and procedures. So, to conclude, I want to re-emphasize that we are not here today to place blame on anyone. A life was lost on April 15th. Jeremy Konwiser lost his best friend, his partner, soulmate. The Feige family lost a daughter, and the Zoo family lost a beloved colleague. We've called this conference to explain what we know, what we've done in response to this loss of life. Assure the public that the zoo is a safe place, full of dedicated professionals. There are several government investigations underway. Once those investigations are completed, we will answer questions relating to those investigations.